Science is a complex subject, but at the same time it's very interesting. I realized that most of the topics are not easy to understand. The most complicated one for me is net force. But we're going to talk about that later, because I would like to start this video with the things that I do understand, and later I will get with the things that I don't. I understand most of the concepts and like the definitions and how these ones work. But right now I'm just going to show some examples of like the easiest ones for me, because there's a lot of definitions and a lot of concepts. I'm not gonna go like one by one, just like the easiest ones. First of all, there is force, which is a push or a pull. For example, if I want to push my bed or if I want to pull my bed, I am the force doing it. I am the force who's pushing or pulling the object. Next, there's gravity, which is when two objects with mass attract each other. For example, here I have a pen, which is one object with mass, and then I have my table, which is another object with mass. So if I like let the pen like this, they are attracting each other. The same example, like if I jump, I am one object with mass, and then the floor is another object with mass, and we are attracting each other. That's why I will always go down. I will never stay floating in the air. Another quick definition is also friction, which is a force between two surfaces that are sliding across one another. An example of friction, which is one of the most common ones, is the balloon one. If I do this with my hair in the balloon, that right there is friction. I also know a lot of other definitions and concepts and examples, and obviously how they work, but this one that I just named are the ones who are easier to me, and like because I had already worked with them in the past. But there are also a bunch of other new concepts that I got like immediately, but because I don't understand it so well, I didn't like learn it to get too deep into them. And also because we don't have much time. So I'm just gonna like name it really quick. A reference point, there's also energy, matter, acceleration, etc. And now I want to get in the things that I don't understand from this topic. And with that, like the questions and everything. So, as I was saying at the beginning of this video, one of the most complicated definitions or concepts for me is net force. This is because it's a whole topic. It's really like extended and complicated, and also because at the beginning of like the topic, I got really confused with net force and force, and I thought it was like the same, but it wasn't. So that took me by surprise. So when I look for a definition for net force, it says, I have it here. Net force is the sum of all forces in an object. But what does that mean? It's such an extended topic, I just don't get it. So it's like if math and science got together, and with this, I mean like, it's really complicated. And yeah, so I don't know what that means, and it's just really complicated, and yeah, that's the thing. And another question that I have is, why is net force so complicated? Like, why the other topics are so easy to understand, but this one is not? Like, are we gonna like give a huge topic called net force, or what? Like, this is really complicated for me. Net force is, it just really messed with me. And at last, my last question is, what is the role of acceleration force? Isn't that like the same as motion? The two definitions are really similar, but I just don't understand the difference between them. I know they're different, I just don't understand what is different. So now I hope that this video was useful and was clear, because I'm really bad at organizing my ideas. And yeah, I hope you like it. Bye!